Ahem, ahem, ahem. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yeah. I think it is. This thing is on. Let's go. All right. Well, then. This is going to be the first of, I'm sure, very many days of actually starting to build village game. So I... Hello, who got first? Sabates got first again. Dang, Sabates is so fast every time. What's up? What's up, everyone? Congrats, Super came in on getting first on Twitch. Okay, so, Chattius. So I'm not done designing village game. However, I'm gonna start building I'm gonna start digging out holes and stuff and like gathering materials, because you know some days you're just like not in the mood to design games, you know? Do I know Infamous JJ? Yeah, a little bit. I've talked to him like once or twice. Yeah, so basically, it's been a while since I've been on this world. However, we're gonna start, what I'm probably gonna do is start building some like infrastructure stuff today. So we're gonna find where we're gonna build Village Game 3. We're gonna start digging out that area to put the games in. I'm gonna build some ice paths, maybe, stuff like that. Survival streams. Well, I don't know how many of them there will be, but this one is one. What's up, Not Pengu? How's it going? This is one of them because I didn't really feel like designing the games right now. Been waiting for a stream like this? Yay! Well, it's your lucky day then. What's up, JJ? How's it going? Alright, so I actually realized that I've showed my seed by accident a couple of times, so I don't even care. I used to not give out my seed, but I don't think it's, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let me pull up Chunk Base. I'm gonna try and find a good location to build the games in, because I'm not using the same island because I don't want to destroy the already existing games. I don't want to 1v1 you. On stream you were queuing sword duels and sucking booty cheeks as usual, and then you queued Infamous JJ. Oh, nice. Good for you. Okay, so here is my seed. We need to find a big island that's far enough away from spawn. I can turn, hold on. Let me turn these things off. What is the... Yeah, let me just turn these off. Okay, so we want to find a big island. That is probably too big. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, ideally it'll be in a straight line. That would just be easiest for me. I kind of went a little bit on the small end of things for the last island, and the games this time are bigger, so I'm very willing to just do a huge island. Interestingly enough, though, there are very, like, the Minecraft world is not like the world in real life at all, where, like, in real life most of the world is ocean. In Minecraft, like, most of it is land, so it's actually kind of hard to find islands. Let's see. How big is this island? From one side to the other, it is not 1,000 blocks long, like 800-ish. Surely we can find a bigger island than that. I would also love to not do an island that is oh wow, I'm way too far out. I don't want to have to travel 60,000 blocks. Even in the Nether, that would be a really far travel. So let's see if we can find something a little closer. Ice would probably not be good. You're so happy I'm doing a survival stream? I knew you would be. I'm happy to be doing one too. I just do need to... I have a... That's not nearly big enough. Oh, what about this one? How big is this? This is, Oh, this is like several thousand blocks across. What about like this small one? This could be one. I'm just gonna put a marker there. That might be way too big, but it's at least an island, which is something. This is a massive mushroom island. Jeez. Small one looks good. Yeah, I wonder how much ocean there is here between them. Not much. So it's just like a river. Like, surely there's a place that I could find that's just like this size of an island. Because this is... Wait, was I being stupid before and saying, oh, it's not several thousand blocks? I was just being stupid. It's several hundred. Why is the island being too big an issue? It would just kind of look nicer if you can fly up and see the whole island. Like if, so that island's too small. That's only like a few hundred blocks across. I mean, it has some room in that direction, but this is a desert and badlands biome, which, I mean, it could be interesting to do that. And this one is properly about 1,000 blocks across. Maybe this one would be good. It could be kind of cool to do a badlands, to do it in the middle of a badlands biome. All right, let me just write down these chords. I'm just gonna write them on a post-it note. This is a potential spot. Negative 14,565. Negative 4,991. Let's look and see if we find anything better. Okay, so that's our home. This island isn't that big, is it? It's like 500 blocks, 600 blocks-ish. You cannot redeem villagers yet. I'm just starting to build the island, or to, well, not build the island, but to like this is the first stream of even building the game, so it's gonna be a minute. Oh, this is so like Squid Game shaped. I'm not, so I did the Squid Game shaped island for the last one, so I'm not like particularly worried like about building it on just a random island, you know? That doesn't really seem to, that doesn't matter to me. Cause I already did that. I don't think I need to do that again. That's interesting. How is this 2 biomes? Oh no, it's not. Okay. It just kind of looks like it's 2 biomes. This is Squid Game shaped. Dude, look up the Squid Game island and you'll know what I mean. You can build the island yourself. No, dude. That would take me a million years. Plus, I would have to make the island all the way down to the bottom of the ground. It's a terrible idea, Alterock. Absolutely horrid idea. All right, you know what? Let's go check out. Let's check out that location because I'm not finding anything right now. Let me just divide and then fly to it. 14,565 divided by 8, so we're going to negative 1,820, and then 4,991 divided by 8, negative 623. Okay, so those are the coordinates we're going to. And I should probably have everything. Oh, let's make sure that my honey farm is still working and everything. It should be. Okay, cool. It is. Are the games going to be visible or underground? They will be probably exactly the same as the last time, where they'll be underground, but I'm not going to cover them. That's how I did the last one. They were like hidden, but if you fly over them, you can see them, you know? I'm sure most of my mods are updated Alterock, but not all of them yet. And I guess probably a lot of them just won't ever update, but I've just been kind of busy to update. Okay, so negative 1800 is not this way. That's positive 1800. Okay, so we're going this way. Boop, boop. Whee! All right, so negative 1800. And then we will have to go a lot further. Did you get the Villagers Pathfinder to work? I did not. I didn't actually have any time to work on it today because I was just making the short. I was doing some adult stuff. That really sounds like I'm like... It sounds like I'm like doing porn. I was doing like tax-related stuff for a bit of the day, although that was not much. I worked on a video. I worked on the long-form Witherstorm video for like an hour, and then I worked on the new snapshot video for the next like 5-ish hours with like an hour-long break for lunch. Well, maybe a little bit less than an hour, but decent-sized break for lunch. And then I played a little bit of modded Minecraft because I had a video idea and wanted to mess around with something. Chula looks very cinnamon flavored. She is. She is cinnamon flavored. Oh, I keep hitting F by accident. All right. And we have arrived. Yay! I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, and I need to add it to my book later. But for now, this is fun. I don't like to fill in corners, because my strat with corners, if you didn't know, why do I keep hitting F by accident, man? My strat with the corners is I like to fill them in with something that tells me what the portal is from far away. So I'm gonna not fill in the corner. But I do like them to be 3x3 because they look so much nicer that way. Call me crazy, but portals that are 2x3 are so ugly. How do you buy a wither? Bro's like 3 years late. Throwback to when you could buy a wither in this world. Okay, where am I? And what are the odds I've already been here? It looks like the chunks are loading in and are new. Ooh, there's a nice village that I can bomb. Yay. I wish somebody clipped that. I wish I had gotten that on video, but okay, I just hopefully saved it using the replay buffer. Whatever. Okay, so this spot might be the island that we use. This might be the island that we use for Village Game. I'm almost out of fireworks, which is really fun. This is a much bigger island than previous games, but I kind of need it to be bigger because the games are bigger. The water is going to be really annoying, though. That is the one problem. And it makes me think that it might be in my best interest to find an island with less water. Might be the move. I'm gonna see if I can find an island with less water on it, because this would take ages to drain out these rivers because they're way bigger than I thought they would be. I dare you to use your old skin. Which old skin? At work, you had to deal with incoming 8th graders for 6 weeks for 6 hours a day. That's like me streaming. I'm gonna go loot that pyramid. Let's see, what's in the pyramid? Ooh, you know, I would probably get a lot of gold from mining from building in this biome. But that's honestly, that's not important. All right, free TNT. Oh, actually, I don't really need the TNT, like, at all. Who am I kidding? Golden apple? I'm just oh, nice. I was about to say, I'm just looking for notch apples. Ow. I was a little worried the TNT would get me, but it is way too far down, I'm realizing now. Free notch apple. Your school starts today. Ooh, and it's 2 a.m. That's rough. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at Chunk Base again. Let's find a better village to go to. Or not a better village, a better island. I really want an island that, you know, maybe a mushroom island would be the move. If I can find a big one, because they won't have lots of water in them. That's 29,000 blocks away, to be fair. Let's see, where's the biggest mushroom fields and mushroom fields? Sure. Where are the biggest ones we can find? This is far out, but how big is it? Only a couple hundred blocks long. We're probably not going to find one big enough. YouTube chat is gaslighting you? How? I wish there were other islands. This island is actually pretty huge. I actually have no idea how, like, long the island that we worked on was, that we did the last one was. But this is a pretty large island. This is what? So this is 39,300. Go all the way to here in a roughly straight line. That's over 1,000. Let's try this one. This one's real far away, to be fair. But in the nether, it's not as bad. It will be a pain in the butt to go back and forth, though. But I'll use blue ice or something. All right, so this is gonna be negative 3,000. Negative 3,017. And then 38,575 divided by 8. 4,821. This is gonna suck to build an ice boat path for it, but it might be. But we'll have to do it if I need to do it. Where's my nether portal? Negative 30174821. And if I can't find an island, yeah, this island might be too far. I might just build it in a random spot, because realistically, it does not matter too much, I don't think, if it's on an island or not. Like, I get that, I understand that part of that, like, part of it is that, like, oh, it's on an island. But, like, does that really matter that much? You know what? I'm making the call. I'm making the call. I'm not building it on an island, because then it's going to have to be 1 billion blocks away from me. And it's also going to be... Then it'll be really, really far away from me. And it will also be surrounded by water, which makes it harder to mine. And it will be land, like it, you know, it has not enough land, or not as much land as I could want. So let's just find a good big area without that much water in it to do. What? But islands are? But islands are. That's so deep. Let's see if we can find a desert. Do deserts tend... Maybe Badlands would actually be good, because I feel like Badlands don't have water. And if they have, like, big mountains... If I found a Badlands biome with big mountains, so that I could kind of hide it inside of the mountains, that would be pretty cool. Man, I can never find my, like, 0 position. Let's just look for mountains in general. I think building it in the mountains would be cool. How about doing it in the nether or the end? Doing it in the end would probably not work, to be fair, but it would be cool. What are mountain biomes? I don't know what the... Nah, I'm just gonna build it wherever. I feel like the location is really not super important. Which biome do you think is best? I don't actually think the biome really matters almost at all. I think it would be kind of cool if there was like a giant mountain range and it was in the middle of it, so that you kind of, the mountains like enclose it on the sides, but I don't actually think that matters, like I said. And I really don't want to have to travel like I don't want to have to travel several thousand blocks. Let's look. This area right here is several thousand blocks long. Let's look at this area right here. I will have to deal with some water, but these rivers will probably be mostly chill. Oh, if I built it right here, even? What biome is this? Oh. That biome is gonna have water in it, believe it or not, chat. The swamp biome might have some water in it. I don't know if you guys know that, but swamp biomes do tend to have water in them. All right, so if we just go, this is pretty much gonna be x0 and then negative 55675 divided by 8. Then negative 709. That's like real close. It's like the real world. True. All right, we're gonna go back to 0 because, oh, I guess I can actually just stop there. Oh, I'm pretty much right. If I go back to 0x, then I'll be fine. You're getting a beta fish tomorrow. Any unserious suggestions for a name for him? Lord Pringleton is currently on the table. Have you considered beta male? Or calling your beta fish like Sigma male as well? Any of the types of males, especially if your beta fish is a male fish. Or it might also be funny if your beta fish isn't a male fish. You can always just build your own island, but alas, no, casual. Well, you see, Alterock, some of us have a job and need to get videos out for said job. I'm sorry to those of you who I'm sorry for not giving you guys a trigger warning before I said that. I apologize. I hope you guys can forgive me. Some of us have an occupation and cannot sit in our room and grind on building a sky island and then get, you know, and then post that. Why would you say that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Well, I did mean it, but, like, I didn't. Dang it, why did I put that away before I lit the portal? Alright, let's see if this is any good. Hopefully this is a good spot. This island is gonna have some water in it for us to deal with, but it will be ultimately pretty large. Or it's not an island, it's just a piece of land. But if I built... If I were to build... Oh! Look at this stretch of land right here. This could be fire. This could be a really good long area of land, like several hundred blocks long. And then if I need to, I could keep going. Let's see. Maybe there's a better spot though. Oh, this area is kind of mountainous. What's up, Curvon? Curvon, sorry, I almost spelled it. Almost said your name wrong. How's it going, Granted? I've been employed the whole summer, but I may get a real... Hey, stop saying that word. Ooh, this is also a really long section without any rivers. Might be the move. And there's a village right there, so I could easily take the villagers from their homes and put them in village game. Yay! Win-win. If you ask me. Not if you ask them, but don't ask them. They don't matter. They're just poor. Really tapping into the Squid Game side of me for this. Yeah, they're poor, so they don't matter. Okay, yeah. This is literally the perfect spot. This spot is gonna be really, really good, I think. I could also do... Ooh. Interesting. It would be hidden by the trees. Ooh, that's kind of good too. I obviously don't know exactly how much space I need yet, but it would be kind of cool to do it right here. And we have like a, you know, I don't know exactly how far this is, but we have a few hundred blocks and it's like hidden inside of the trees. That could be cool. I don't know if this is enough room, to be honest with you. That is my one concern right now. Probably not enough room, but I can keep going and then it just won't be surrounded by trees, you know? If I go here, it's kind of surrounded by mountains, which is cool. Oh, you made the texture pack? Nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, so if I went from like right here, and then I can go, I can also use this space if I need to. Ooh, the savannas wouldn't rain. Do I need rain for any of the games? No. So savannas might be nice because then I can avoid what happened in the last game. And you know how I feel about what happened in the last game. This might be the move. Your bouncy castle? Well, the bouncy castle will be underground, so nobody will be any the wiser, okay? Trust. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a big area. That is actually a very large area that I can use. Oh, I'm too high up. Look at this. From here all the way to over there, There's like a huge square of area that I can clear. Did you fix Crossy Road? I did not. Not yet. I didn't know you supported the movement Poor Lives Don't Matter. Well, only when I'm doing village game, okay? It's poor villagers don't matter, not human lives, you know, just the villagers. Anyways, I have to take a piss really quickly, chat. So I'm going to do Alterock's favorite thing and screen record his video because I know how much he loves that I don't have a scene for it yet. So I'm gonna screen record it and play it for you guys. You hate this biome? Oh, well, that sucks for you. Okay, Dash. Fine, don't read my message. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Why are essays worth 15%? Essays worth 15% is not actually that much. But good luck with that. I love that so much. I knew you would, just for you. I'll never make it a scene, just for you. Hi, and thank you for joining this. Wait. Stream. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. You're back, chat. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbum 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbum 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Did I get back before it finished, or is this the second time it's played? Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. Second time? Hi, I see. And thank you for joining the stream. I was gonna say, I didn't feel like that was that fast. I will check it out, probably off stream, Freddy. Is hide and seek confirmed? Yeah, hide and seek is definitely gonna make it. Because I already designed like all of hide and seek, and it also works well. So hide and seek is in there. Okay. So here is what we're gonna do then. We are going to build we're going to dig a huge area using TNT dupers. Approximately in this area. Oh god. Oh no! Oh no! Pull up! Ha ha ha. You thought I would die, didn't you? You fool! I don't die. I guess I can, here, let's get our 3-way down Excel. There we go. This is my go-to TNT duper. It's very, very good. However, I do need to figure out which direction it's gonna push. I think that this would go... I want to say that because of that sticky piston there, is there a sticky piston on the other side? No, so it's gonna go that way. Oop. So like, yeah, so it's gonna pull and then push, and so it's gonna go in this direction. So then if I just rotate this by 90, then it's still gonna go in that direction. So then if I were to mirror it, hold on, I mirrored it left and right, mirror front and back. Now it will go that way. Beautiful. Okay. So then I'm going to put it above stuff so that it doesn't blow itself up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave it on my level for now, the time being. And then I'll do it. I made hide and seek too, but I did it not great. It's very simple. I like your vids, thank you. That was a run-on sentence. Oh, it actually tells you where it should be. Y 123, interesting. I did not know that there was like a specific Y level for it. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so then probably something like that. I need more, what am I doing? Who was Frank? Oh. Wait, why are you... Frank was your guess. I don't understand why you're saying rest in peace, Frank, though. Gosh dang it, why do I keep doing that? Damn, we got 8 golden apples, or 8 notch apples now. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so we can move this guy a little bit further over, but we're like almost to a good spot. Okay, I don't want the water to flow in, so if we stop it like right here. Okay, I did see a creeper, so my mob switch is not working. At least not working perfectly. That's unfortunate. Good thing I'm like 100 blocks away from home. That's actually so fire. Oh no. Wait, stop that. I meant to do this. I'm gonna get snuck up on by a creeper, I have a feeling. Okay, here we go. So this guy is gonna go back and forth, and it's just gonna go forward in a straight line. Can I redeem Hall of Fame? You never do Java streams. I'm currently doing a Java stream, so yes, you can redeem Hall of Fame. Why wouldn't you be able to? I am doing the one stream where it's allowed. This goober. What world does this look like? Does this look like Bedrock to you, buddy? If it does, then you're stupid. The only time that Bedrock has ever looked like Java is when you have that texture pack on that just makes everything look like you're playing Java, like the UI and stuff. But Bedrock looks very visually distinct. Like if you know what Java looks like, you can tell when something isn't Java. Granted, redeem small item. Granted, are you just redeeming the one? Or do you have more? What other items do I need for this? Goofy awesome. I think you're just jealous that you don't have the Hall of Fame. Wish I could redeem Hall of Fame, but I still need like 100 more hours. Yeah, exactly. See, you're just jealous. Bro just admitted to it. Bam, bam. Please craft me. How do I craft you? Okay, I'll come back here in a second. And I'll turn on my mob switch while I'm at it. Okay, so I'm gonna go 2 small items for granted. Turn on mob switch. Is jump rope gonna be in the games? Yes. The main thing that I have to do is I have like 2 games to still design, and then I need to make them all work together. And them working together is also quite a task. So I just didn't have it in me today to design them. So I was like, you know what? I can do something else that's still productive but a little bit more fun. And so I'm doing this. And this is still something I have to do. I just doesn't really matter when I do it. So I can do it today or I can do it, you know, whenever. And today it just happens to be a good day to do it. To start working on it. So point is, I still have a lot of work left. So if you're sitting there thinking like, can't wait to see this video, stop thinking that, because it's not coming out for 7 years. Will you include the first game? What do you mean the first game? I don't have anyone's sarcasm. I can't wait to see the video. Altarock, I will kill you. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go turn on my mob switch. I came here by accident, but since I'm already here, I might as well just turn on my mob switch while I'm at it. Oh my gosh, it's Squid Game guy. Is this still working? Wow, that's crazy. Usually it breaks when you reload chunks. Okay, so we currently have 52 mobs. So the mob switch, so that's why we had some mobs, I guess. Because the mob switch, as good as it is, can only do so much. I will simply place a cobweb so you will get stuck and run away. What? I think you're talking to somebody else. Oh, wait, no, because I said I'll kill you. Are you gonna recreate Jump Rope and Sky Squid? So, Sky Squid Game is not really a game that can be recreated, if you ask me. Well, it maybe could, but what I think I'm gonna wind up doing, and I originally wasn't so sure about this, but I'm getting, the more I think about it, the more I kind of like it, is Sky musical chairs, because my first village game was musical chairs, and same with season 1 had Squid Game was the final game, and then it ended with Sky Squid Game. And so I think it's kind of like a cool full circle moment to have. I think it's a cool full circle moment to become Sky musical chairs. Also, granted, where do you want them? This is Granited's Hall of Fame plot, by the way, guys. you're able to build whatever you want in there. Unless if you built like the N-word, I would stop you. 1 concrete and 1 sea pickle. Oh geez, I don't have sea pickles. Gosh dang it, you should have told me that before I got here. I didn't bring sea pickles with me. Wait, hold up. Sea pickle spotted. Is that sea pickle just floating? Or is it on the ground? Oh, they can just spawn on the ground like that? I thought they had to spawn on coral. Okay, well, we got sea pickles. And we have a bunch of sea pickles in case Granite ever wants more sea pickles. I do have a lot of long form to edit. That's why hopefully this new editor will work out. I mean, so far they've been doing good work, so if I can pay somebody else to do long form, then I might not make money off of it off of long form if I'm paying people to edit, but that's not really, like, I kind of just want long form videos to get out once in a while, and it would be lovely if it was more than 1 video a year, you know? Kept asking you if you wanted some long form. Dude, I 100% have sent them. I for sure have sent you long form. Multiple times. I have the Google Drive folders to prove it. Like, the Google Drive, the files are on Google Drive already because I've sent them to you. Yes. I hope nobody remembers me when I first started watching Dash. I remember you. I don't remember. If you don't remember, why did you make the claim that I never sent them to you? Also, in the case that I forget to send something to you, you can just ask me to send it to you, and then I would remember. Why do you always do lives? Because I like streaming. Whee! Wrong way. Is the bot bugged? I don't know, is it? Like the Squid Game 3? Squid Game 3, I haven't recorded yet. So I don't know how I would send that to you. Didn't even sit to enjoy my Hall of Fame plot. Nope. Because I gain no enjoyment out of your whatever you have decided to do with your Hall of Fame plot. Whee! I think it was this way, right? Nope. I think it was maybe the other way, because it was zero, negative. Oh yeah, it's down this path. No, streaming is still not profitable, Altarock. Or not Altarock, anime, sorry. I read the A. Streaming, like, occasionally I'll get a donut. Well, it's not, like, unprofitable, fortunately. It doesn't cost me anything except for my time to stream. But I get the occasional dono, but the average stream makes me like $1 off of like ad revenue after the stream is live, because I don't have ads on during the stream, because then people complain, and I don't want to hear the complaining, so I just turned them off. Notch apple right here. Give me a notch apple, please. Another one. Aw. But yeah, streaming doesn't really make me very much money. 1 viewer on the stream equals 1 grain of rice on Dash's Chipotle bowl. How did you know? That's crazy. How did you know that? That's over 7K a year. What, $1 a stream? If you get like 5,000 viewers, you get money. It depends on the wealth of your viewers. There are 100% people out there, including probably me, who can have, you know, 500 viewers and not get any donos, or can have 5,000 viewers and get very few donos. I feel like if you're streaming on YouTube or like a short streamers have so many viewers but get, I'm sure, make like $4 off of their streams. Just cuz like, you know, they're reliant on donos. They're not reliant on they're reliant on donos. And so you need to have a lot of people who have the money and are willing to give it to you to like make money off of streaming. Which is why, at least for the time being, streaming is not like my job. My job is making YouTube videos. Specifically, well, not specifically, but pretty much making shorts. And then I do enjoy making long form and streaming, but those are not really my job as much as making shorts is. Okay, so I need some blue glazed terracotta and, well, I guess I can just do it with whatever color. Yeah, I'm not gonna be lazy and go back and get the exact blocks. Oh, you know what? I know a trick. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. No one. I keep saying the J word. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you a shout out. Unless you literally just mean like me saying your name. But like if you mean like me in a video being like, go subscribe to this guy, I'm not doing that. You're 64 hours away from Hall of Fame. How do you feel about that? That's one Minecraft stack away from Hall of Fame. Good work. Oh man, I need to set up beacons. I'm gonna die. Because I'm so used to having beacons everywhere that this is gonna be weird. Should I go make myself Chipotle at home? Yes, that sounds delicious. Oh yeah, I needed a crafting table. I have a lot of them in here. Whee! Oh, the way that it set it to 317. Why is set here going to 317? I'm not at why 317? That's so weird. Huh. I have not had that issue before. I thought it knew that I am not at Y317. That's so strange. This block also... Wait, what the hell is... What the helly? Oh, that's why. When did I use... Like, why is it in that mode? I don't feel like I've ever actually used that. Replace... Edit, replace block. Edit, replace all. Wait, how do I undo that? Oh no. What did I do? No, no. Wait, what did I just do? What the frick? How did that happen? I don't understand. It's so weird. What the skibbity? Okay, there we go. All right. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to... Okay, here we go. Now, let's see. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, interesting. I don't actually know really how to use Limatica that well, so that's really interesting. Let's change this to 9, and then NL, and we change it to that guy. Wait. Oh yeah, there we go. And then we go up a layer. Nope. Dang it, this mod is weird. How do I make it? How do I make a phantom block there? Whatever. Let's just build this thing. All right, now wait, hold on. I'm gonna NL, change that. NL is supposed to be the hotkey, so why is it not edit replacing all? Oh, maybe because these are all, I see, because they're all different orientations. Okay. How's it going? It's going all right. Dash, my feet are cold. Oh. I don't think I can really help you with that. Unless my stream is somehow would help you with that, which I don't really know how it would. Oh, okay, I forgot to get myself a, I need a minecart. Let me get a bit of iron, bam, bam, bam. How will the villagers do jump rope? Slime blocks push them up to make them jump. It's kind of just, like, technically speaking, due to limitations within the game, it is essentially just luck-based. If the villagers happen to get lucky enough to get pushed up by the piston at the right time, they make it to the next game. However, shut up. Yeah, however, there's only so much you can really do about that. Where did my frickin'... Can I have my gosh dang crafting table back? Why did I put it in there? Squid Game is all kinda luck. That is, like, somewhat true, but, like, okay, well, so Village Game is all luck, right? Village, the game, the bridge is not broken. I can't do that. Well, I maybe could, but I don't think it's, I'm not gonna, probably. Village Game, like, technically speaking, is entirely 100% luck, because it's just about, do the villagers happen to randomly pathfind to the place that I want them to, but it gives the appearance of skill is like one of the things that I try to make. I try not to just do like entirely random, you know, a game. Like if it was all luck, I could just like literally spin a wheel and it determines which one to kill. But it is way more fun, if you ask me, and probably if you ask most of you. It's much more fun when it looks like, oh, that villager is really good. That would happen. Oh, there we go. Like, it, you know, it looks really good if it's like, oh wow, that villager is so good at the game, you know? That villager like zooms by, you know? However, that is obviously difficult to actually do because it is all just random chance. Make sure that you say when naming opens up. Yeah. You should do a parade at the end of the game because Squid Game had a parade. When did Squid Game have a parade? The tickler's back. Dub. You're almost at 10 mil. Keep going. Wish I was almost at 10 mil. I am almost at 1 million though. And I have no intention of stopping. This is literally my dream job that I've wanted to have, like, when I was a child. This is what I wanted to be. So, like, I think child me would beat the shit out of me if I was like, you know, I may be getting paid well more than the average person to play Minecraft all day, but I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna go work a boring office job. So yeah. Not going to do that is basically my point. That would be silly. That would be a huge like waste of all of my time as well. Just like I've been working on YouTube for, I've been making YouTube videos for like 15 years or so. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. I've been making YouTube videos for a long time. On various channels throughout the years and to varying degrees of success. This one obviously being by far the most successful. But it's always been one of the like top things that I've wanted to do. There were times that I considered doing other things, but this has always been, YouTube has always been like the main thing that I wanted to do. And so, you know, I would not give this up. That would be stupid. All right, TNT duping. Digging out the hole has begun. Let's go. I finished watching Squid Game 3 yesterday. Nice. Is that why your name is Dashpum4? Because it's your 4th channel? I think this is technically my 3rd channel. Yeah, this is my 3rd channel. Oh, sorry, wolves. That's my bad. No, this is my 3rd channel. Dashpum4 was just a randomly generated username. Okay, so I'm not actually entirely sure what to do while I let this TNT dupe. There's not like a whole lot that I can do, aside from just like sit here and watch. I can sit in the minecart though. I can fly around. I have to, once this moves far enough, I'm gonna put another one because this is not going to dig nearly deep enough. We need to dig like really far. And so the first pass, so I'm basically gonna have to build this same machine like 10 times. And each pass, it will just get a little bit deeper underground until it's actually far enough. But right now, it's not even close. But you can basically see this is the, this is where it's going to dig to, and then it's gonna dig in a straight line over this way. Will I make a long form video for this? Yes, that is the plan. Why didn't you do Six-Legged Pentathlon? I just didn't think it was that interesting of a game. No, actually, I did like it as a game, but I didn't think that it would be very good as a villager game. I thought it would be... I think it would either require an obscene amount of design or be extremely simple. Like, if I tried to copy all of the games that they played, it would be designing 6 games for one game, which would suck. Or it would be that I build, what am I saying? I kind of forget what I'm saying. Oh, or it would be that each trial is like, the trial 1 is like, do a little parkour jump. Or it's like, you know, go to the composter. And it's like, the trials would be super simple or really hard to design. The videos make it look so much easier. Oh no, dude. Yeah. I mean, I cut out all of the work, but if you look here, I'll show you guys, but this is, I'm going to show, some of you who have been here a lot would potentially know that I have spent a lot of time designing Village Game. If you go to my live streams, this is like the 20th Village Game design stream, probably more than that. And I've also spent like 100 hours off stream designing the games, and I'm not even done. The games take a lot of time to design, and as much as I enjoy making them, it does take a lot of time, which is why, you know. How are you going to do Sky Squid Game? I think I'm going to do Sky Musical Chairs, which will just be musical chairs, but if you lose, you get whacked off of a cliff. This is nothing compared to the bartering farm arc. I think it actually is farm. I think bartering farm was like 14 streams. This is already more than that. I'm pretty sure. I know you're like making a joke, but you are wrong. So shut up. You're standing on glass? No, I'm standing on. Oh, I'm just in free cam right now, flying around. Nothing in comparison to the Pillager Village. Well, that's true, but that was also a very large project. Plus, this, I'm not done yet, you know? I've just done design so far. I haven't done almost any of the building yet. This is the first building stream, and there will be like 20 of these. Maybe more. Who else likes the Minecraft music? I like the Minecraft music, just not all the time. Like, it's not, I don't want to listen to it like every time that I'm playing Minecraft. I play Minecraft way too much to listen to it while I'm playing Minecraft. Did you know my brain is working? I don't believe you. I'm good, Kevron. Could you rate my pack while you wait? No. I will have to... unless you can get it up on Modrinth, no, because what I have to do when I download files from viewers is I have to go through a little process to make sure that it doesn't give me a virus. If you get it up on Modrinth and it gets approved, then I would, you know, then it's like trustworthy because Modrinth checks if it has viruses, but I will have to open that file on a virtual PC so that if it did happen to have viruses, they would not go to my main computer. Dash destroying islands is somehow not the worst crime he's committed. It is on Modrinth? Oh. In that case, then yes. Sorry, I just assumed that you just put it in, that you just put the file, because that's what most people do, to be fair. Where did you say you put it? What's the pack called? I'll just look it up on Modrinth. Do you remember me? From like earlier this stream? I'm pretty sure you said something earlier this stream. Balls mod? No way. Are you fine with me calling extraterrestrial footwear cosmetic boot some random guy in your chat? I don't really know Cosmetic Boot. I just know he's the guy that Gerg has been feuding with. But I don't really care, I guess. It's just called Dash Pun 4 Texture Pack. Okay, it is not coming up. Is it approved, or is it just on there? Because I don't think it will show up unless it's approved. Have you thought of making the fitness gram pacer test? Is the Gurg beef like actual beef, or is it silly beef? Oh, it's silly beef, of course. It's just it was just a game of who can Gurg and Cosmetic Boot were trying to figure, we're having a little feud over who could breed the most pigs in like 1 minute, and some random dude showed up and like destroyed their record by using lazy loaded chunks. I considered throwing my hat into the ring, but the other guy beat me to it. I feel like I probably would have come up with the relatively the same exact design as they did. What are you doing? We're digging out a massive area to build all of the games in. Also, random thing, this is a rant that I should have gone on like a week ago, but people need to stop being exact clones of Technoblade. I feel like people need to come up with their own personalities, man. Like, I love Technoblade as much as the next guy, probably more than a lot of people. But there are so many people who just talk exactly like him and have all of the same, like, mannerisms as him, and it's like, I just feel like it's weird to, like, be Technoblade 2. I didn't upload a version, but I don't really know how to, but I swear you can trust me. Why did you tell me that you uploaded it to Modern? No one will ever live up to him. Yeah, but it's also just weird, like, I don't know, it just seems weird to me when I come across a YouTuber who's just like acting exactly like Technoblade, but isn't Technoblade, you know? Oh, look. Guys, it's the Squid Game guards. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing here? They don't have animations. I didn't tell Granite to make them. Granite's the one who made the pack, and I did not. It's not Granite's fault. I told him that I didn't need them to have animations, because they didn't. I just have the pack on right now. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test. Oh, they copied it twice. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. I don't actually know what the Fitness Gram Pacer Test sounds like. I don't think I ever had to do the Fitness Gram Pacer Test. Crazy, I know. Where are my sponges? There we go. Oh wow, I have a lot more sponges than I thought I did. That's dope. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be doing, I guess, while we let this mine. I'm going to be getting rid of any water that shows up and decides to be cringe. Goofy water thinks that it's invited to the party. It's not, chat. It is not invited. We don't want it here. And if you do want it here, then you're not invited to the party either. I hate it when someone claims someone is a Technoblade clone when they literally just have a deep voice and happen to do PvP content. The thing that got me, so sounding like Technoblade is one thing. The thing that made me like, damn, this guy is just like doing Technoblade was I think it was I can't remember what the Technoblade laugh is. But Technoblade has a very distinct laugh, and this guy was just doing the same exact laugh. And like, maybe it's unintentional. It probably is, honestly, but like, It probably is. It's probably just someone who grew up watching a ton of Technoblade. It's probably not somebody who's trying actively to sound and act like Technoblade, but it still rubs me the wrong way. Someone is impersonating you last night on stream. Probably seems very difficult to impersonate someone when I am streaming. You know, they have to pretend that they are me while I'm streaming. So, like, who's gonna believe that that's me, you know? How can I make you trust me with the pack? Upload it to Modrinth, and then it'll get approved in like a day or two. Or I'll just check it off stream when I can actually, you know, verify that it's trustworthy. I know most people are probably not going to try and give me viruses, but some people will, and those people are cringe. And so it's nothing against you in particular, it's just against the bad actors. The bad actors are the reason that I have to do things, you know, and make sure that, you know, I have to make sure that everything's good. Dash has super ethical mining practices. Thank you. Yeah, I work hard to be as ethical as I can. I mean, I did, in all fairness, there is no village that I'm going to blow up, so that's something. These mobs, they have plenty of time to leave. Like, that's honestly on them if they don't leave, if you ask me. They can hear the TNT, you know? These llamas could leave, but they're not leaving, and that seems like a them problem, you know? Seems kind of like a them problem that I can't really solve. How long will you be streaming so that I can upload it to Modrinth? Well, it would have to get approved, so it might take a day or two to get approved, but I can check it in like a day or two. Interesting. Why is there that little seizure moment every time? I apologize. I'm gonna not do this. Somebody who has epilepsy is gonna have problems. Why are you not working anymore? Wait, huh? Oh, you know what? I remembered what the laugh is. Or it's not the Technoblade laugh. This dude, he did the Technoblade ha. And it's like that's like his thing, bro. Like it just, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way if you like do the exact same, if you have all the same mannerisms as Technoblade. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird. I'm sure the person who did it was probably not being malicious about it at all, but it just, I don't like to watch a Technoblade clone. That's just my preference, and I'm allowed to have my preference. I personally, while watching the video, was like, oh, this is annoying. This guy is just like, he's just being Technoblade. You know? Do you have toys or merch? Merch is going to be launching hopefully soon. Oh, why did this go over there? I didn't realize, but I wonder if it will go back on the track when... Will the minecart go back on the track when it turns around? Is the question. No, dude, why did it do that? Me getting in it must have broken something, I guess. And I unfortunately cannot put a minecart there because that will just, yeah, it just drops it once. Dang it, I have to rebuild this whole thing. That's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, stop flying. Oh my gosh, stop flying. Oh my gosh, stop flying. Gosh dang. It's impossible to break this because it's freaking moving. Oh my gosh, stop flying. How are you still flying? I've broken half of you. Oh my god. Stop flying. I can't break. This is so stupid. Why can't I break these freaking slime blocks? Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh my gosh, that was so hard for no reason. Holy. All right, on the bright side, ow. Did a lot of damage. On the bright side, rebuilding it means that it will dig a deeper trench, so. Dash wants to stop his mining bomber plane. Stop flying, I've broken half of you. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. Good listening skills. All right, let me pick up these items. I am pretty wealthy, but I still like to pick up my random cobblestones and whatnot. Ow. Oh, that is weird. How did it leave these behind? Was that once? That must have been once I broke it. I was gonna say, is that why? Is that why the minecart got abandoned? But I'm thinking that's probably not why. I'm thinking that the minecart got abandoned because I was sitting in it or something. Oh yeah, look, I found the minecarts. Oh no, give me that. Whee! You stepped out of the minecart and it moved. Yeah, but there's blocks next to it, so it's not supposed to be able to do that at all, is the weird thing. How did I do this? How did I bonk up this? Dude, I can't land. Oh my gosh. I think I accidentally replaced the slime on this layer with these blocks. Hold on. I can fix this. There we go. Beautiful. I think this is supposed to be a TNT block, isn't it? Or... no, this is supposed to be... that block is supposed to be a... it's supposed to be like that. No, it's supposed to be on the side. Why won't you go on the side? Crap. Dang it, this is annoying. Oh, okay, it auto places. That's fine. If it does that, then we're chilling. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now let's go and... oh yeah, I think I might have gotten the schematic pretty good now. Hopefully. I just remember this channel that had a pig in a crown skin, the deep voice that was clearly forced and he was doing the hair thing. And he made a video that was like, I'm not trying to be techno, I'm just very similar. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some people, I try my best not to hate too much, and if I do hate, the only time I hate on things generally is if they are like actively bad. Like if it is like an indisputable fact that it's bad, I might hate on something. But if it's just not my cup of tea, I will just hate on it to myself or to people I know or whatever, you know? Like, I don't mind, or like on stream. Like, that's, I guess technically I probably shouldn't hate on stream either, because somebody could then go and tell the person who I was hating on that I was hating on them. But that seems like a little, like a step further removed, so I'm not as concerned about it happening. But I try not to hate on people just because I don't think that that's like, I don't want to put out a lot of like negative energy into the world. Some people even think that I hate too much just in my Minecraft, like in my shorts and stuff. I don't think I do, to be honest. I think I just give my opinions, and sometimes they aren't positive. However, also just because, like, it's not a very interesting video. I feel like people wouldn't watch a video that's just me being like, or not as many people would watch a video that's like me being like, here are some great things about Minecraft. Because you'd probably already know about them. And like also just like liking something isn't a very interesting opinion to have, you know? However, so I try not to like hate on things, and so like that's just not my cup of tea. There were a number of people in the comments who were praising them for being like techno, for being like, they were praising this guy for being like, oh my gosh, techno rose from the dead. Like, this is crazy. And like, I personally don't like that they're just being techno, but other people do. And so, you know what? It's fine. Give your bomber plane a name. The name that came to me off the top of my head was Jasmine. I don't know why. I have no idea why at all. Pesto is gonna be like, are you cheating on me with a girl named Jasmine? But no, it's just a random name that came up in my head. Whee! The bomber plane bounces me. Whee! 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 World's most fun bomber plane. I just joined the stream. What game are you making? We're currently digging out a very, very large hole to put the games into. I've designed a bunch of them already, but we need to continue designing them. But right now I didn't feel like designing them today, so we're digging out a big hole. No way, bro just said bouncing on Jasmine. Okay, buddy. You're done. When you do a speedrun? I haven't speedrun in a while, and I don't know if I will again. Also, somebody asked if I'll do a Q&A when I hit 1 million subs. If you guys want me to, I can, but every stream is a Q&A. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm really doing much by doing a Q&A, because like that's just what my average stream is. You are within your rights, or like you're totally allowed to just ask me a question and I'll just answer it. So like I don't feel like I need to do a Q&A stream. I've been asked a lot of times to do a Q&A, and I don't understand the point of doing a Q&A if I'm a live streamer. Like, you can just ask me a question and I'll answer it. I mean, if you make a Q&A, I'll watch it, but I'm probably not going to get anything out of it. Yeah, you watch me enough that you probably know the answers to most of the questions. Especially since most of the Q&A questions would probably be relatively surface level. Like, they're probably not going to be anything new to most people. It's going to be like, how did you get your username? And Alterock has heard that story 100 times, you know? Even though Squid Game ended, will you ever make another Villager games or your own games for villagers to play? I have a idea for a video involving villagers, and that I think will actually be really fire whenever I make it, and it's kind of villager game adjacent, It is not based on a show. It's just based on my own thing, but it will be cool when it comes out, which will be in like 5 years, so don't get your hopes up too fast. But I don't know what Duck Bell is. I've never heard of that. You know what really make me med? That is quite a sentence. I've watched you for a while now. Cool. What really make you med? Would Duck Bell be a game? Dude, I have never heard of that. What is that? Hold on. Let me Google that. Duck Duck Goose is what's coming up when I Google that. I am not seeing anything. I'm just seeing Duck Duck Goose. So. I try very hard to be ethical, he says, while preparing to commit war crimes and violate the Villager Geneva Convention. Did I say that I tried very hard to be ethical, or was I being sarcastic when I said that? I don't really remember saying that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I said that sarcastically. I love this mod that lets me do weird F5s. Look at this weird, wacky F5. You were talking about ethical mining? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I was being sarcastic. No, I'm not pretty sure. I was being sarcastic. Dash is an ethical miner. True. What do I do while I do this? I have to be in the area or else it won't work. I guess I could build one coming the opposite direction. Or I could build one in front of this by a few blocks. I guess I could do that. That would speed things along. If I built one, like, that much in front. See you later, Alterock. Or even maybe, like, 2 blocks further just to make sure they don't collide. I lost a sponge. I want my sponge back. Did I get it? No, my sponge. Come back to me. Sponge are not a renewable resource, so I don't want to lose them. To be fair, there are probably like hundreds, or there are probably like thousands of not buried treasures, there are probably thousands of monuments that I have not explored yet. So I probably still have plenty of sponges in my world, but I don't like having to go and get them. Duck Bell is a bike game where you stand in a formation of a triangle and the leader, the tip of the triangle, calls a number and people who aren't at the tip of the triangle pick a number, etc. That is really, really... You have to explain the full game. Saying etc. doesn't help me. I'm assuming you're gonna continue your sentence though, because if not, that's not helpful. They pick a number and then what happens? Because I don't know. The leader calls a number. The people who aren't at the tip pick a number. That doesn't explain how it works to me. Ooh, I'm out of slime? Huh. Who would have thunk it? I have 17 slime blocks left. Awesome. Why do I only have 17 slime on me? Oh, there we go. I knew I had more slime somewhere. They call me the Slime King. because I love playing with slime. Like, specifically, damn it! I made the mistake that I have to not make. Specifically, like, the kind that, you know, they sell at stores that, like, little kids like to play with. You know? Love me some slime. That's a joke, I don't play with slime. Or do I? There would be nothing wrong with it if I did play with slime. There is no law against playing with slime as an adult. Even though it is weird. There's no law against it. It's so annoying when I see a video about buggy Minecraft moment and the top comment is only in Bug Rock and it's in Java. I don't see that very often, to be honest, but then again, it's very possible that you know, you saw something that I didn't. However, I have not personally ever seen that. That's kind of funny though. People just being incorrect and not realizing it. All right, let's start this machine. Second flying machine is going. Jasmine and Jasmine 2. And so we now have two TNT dupers going. And I'll probably build a third in front of this one in just a second. I'm all for Bug Rock memes. Do you watch Infinity72? I do not know who that is, so no. Oh, now that I fixed the schematic, I can build this so quickly. Dang it! Get out of my inventory, you idiot! I didn't want to move the frickin' schematic, and now it's way over there. Gosh dang it. This really sounds like a song that would get played in like a ad for like a Jeep or something. Doesn't it? Okay, I did it. Get out of my inventory now so that I don't accidentally click it again. Oh wait, I need those. No, why do I have coal in my inventory? I don't need coal. What am I, a naughty boy? All right, and then let's go over there and let's build that side, and then we'll be ready to have 3 going at the same time. Somehow Modrinth gives an error? Dang, that sucks. Ooh. Am I out of slime again? No. So why don't you place? Okay, there we go. Bam, bam. I honestly have no qualms with Bedrock. I think that Bedrock is a buggy mess some of the time, and then other times it's really great. Bam. I'm going to just put a little platform for myself to AFK on, like right over here, because I gotta take a piss again, and I don't want to get like killed by a phantom or something. We now have three little things going. Oh, good. There's I didn't know that there was an issue. Hold on. I didn't see the water, but I need to fix that. I need to get rid of this water. Bam, bam, bam. Let me just get rid of this water right here. Okay, there we go. So that should be pretty good. Placing a sponge in a 1x1 hole. That's true, I did do that. I wasn't really thinking, but I did do that. Oh no, it was so close. Is there still water? I swear I just, but where did it come from? Ain't I just get rid of you? Oh, I guess I didn't. Nope, that's a wet sponge. Oh, good. There are dripstone caves full of water down here. That's awesome. That's what I was hoping for. Everyone knows my favorite thing is when there's tons of water in the caves that I'm trying to clear out. Oh, hello. I was wondering where the TNT was. I figured it was nearby. I can only play Bedrock for now, and I really never see huge bugs, but there are little things that happen, like some solid blocks have issues placing. Other than that, I don't know. I've definitely seen a number of bugs, but, you know, some people swear, and I actually don't have any way to prove or disprove this, but some people swear that the reason I experience bugs is because I'm playing Bedrock on a computer as opposed to playing it on like a Switch or something. I don't think that that's true, but I also, like I said, have really no way of disproving that. I would assume that that's not true, because as far as I know, they're all running the same lines of code, so you should have the same bugs. But I also, like I said, don't know for sure, so I don't think that's the case, but that's what some people have told me. Could I make a screen recording of me downloading the pack and opening it? Well, no, I'm sorry. If you put it up on Modrinth, I can open it, or I can just open it off stream, and I'll let you know what I think. Which building mod are you using to build the TNT dupers? I'm using Lightmatica. Okay, this trench is looking pretty good so far. It's coming along nicely. And I'll build more as I go, but it's coming along. I'm gonna go take a piss really quickly. Dash is so late in the game. I think I'm also just more observant than the average person. I could be wrong, but that's honestly my main theory. It's that the average person is not looking, the average person doesn't know what Java is like and what Bedrock is like. And if you don't know what both are like, you can't compare them, so you wouldn't notice a difference between the two versions. And you might just think that that's an intended feature, but it's actually a bug, you know? I'll be right back. I'm going to
And thank you
play
for
this
joining
for
the
you
stream.
guys, and I'm
We're happy to
take
have
this.
you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dashbomb 4 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. Shout out Gold Bond Lotion. This is not sponsored, but I just like it. And I have eczema and it's good. Gold Bond Eczema Lotion, low-key fire. so shout out Gold Bond Lotion. If your number is picked, you're out, and this is repeated until there's one person left. Okay, so... I mean, I suppose that could work. I just don't... Well, I don't know exactly how that would work in villager terms. Like, I suppose what I could do is I could have, you know, just a random name tag get picked out and whatever number that is out, but that's not particularly interesting. Is there more to it than that? It's just there's one leader and they just call random people until everyone's out? Gold Bond is W. My dad has Ego too and uses the same. Yeah, I've used a few different lotions and never had any real success with them, but Gold Bond is actually heat, dude. Gold Bond works. It's like the only one that I've had that works. And that I just apply a tiny bit of it after I go to the bathroom. I used to have a little like one of those bottles that you gotta like squeeze to get out, you know, you squeeze it like a toothpaste thing. And that was annoying, and oh my gosh. Jeez. I'm so not used to not having resistance. I also just kind of lost control there.
and it's been a while since I've been flying around with an elytra. I have totems though, so it's fine, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I used to be using the bottle that you gotta squeeze, and it was kind of annoying. If I go to the bathroom a lot, so having to moisturize my hands every time and having to take the bottle and like squeeze it, especially when it goes towards the end, is really annoying. So I just like didn't do it sometimes. I would just wash my hands and then leave with my hands being not moisturized, and then my eczema would get bad and it would suck. And so I recently saw in the store they have like a pump bottle, and that's so convenient. And so I bought that, and now I just after I wash my hands, I just pump it, and it's so much easier. Oh, what's up, Teriyaki? How's it going? I need to build some beacons pretty soon. I guess I can do that. That can be a project to work on while these guys are going. That's what we'll do. That's what I'll work on. This is kind of infrastructure is what I said that we were going to be doing at today's stream, and so that's going to stay true. I hate that, but it's fine. That is not an ender chest. Where did my ender chest go? There we go. Yeah, so I'll just, do I have, of course I don't have oh wait, yes I do, okay. I was gonna say, of course I would not have enough stuff. Bam, 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 not that. Bam. You know, chat, I've been watching The Office. So I watched The Office with the supercut episodes, or the superfan episodes. If anyone here has ever watched The Office, great show. But I watched the superfan episodes for the first time, and so good. If you like The Office to begin with, you're just gonna like it because it's more of The Office. However, they don't have the 9th season, so I'm watching the 9th season right now, and I forgot how amazing of a show The Office is. Like, even at its worst, like a lot of people say that The Office was is worse without Michael, right? And like that's valid. Like, I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong, right? It was surely funnier when Michael was there, but I was like tearing up watching the last. I just watched the second to last episode, and I've seen it before, but I was literally crying because it's just such a well-written show, and so beautiful and heartfelt, and great show. Great show. There we go. I'm watching through Psych right now. What's that about? I don't actually think I know much about that show, if really anything. You can make it so you can make it that they have to make it to a platform, but they can get pushed off. The number part isn't the main thing, it's just the leader that counts. Me and my friends play with numbers. I'm sorry, I'm still confused about how the game, I still don't think I get it. Apologies. I just don't understand what the game, like what the objective of the game is. Is the leader also playing, or would the leader be me? Is the leader just me? Oh, that's not it. I'm watching Squid Game Marathon for the second time. Nice. Is this the one? Yes, it is. Nice. Alright, so if I wanted to build if I wanted to build the beacon like right here, then I would just put this like that, and then we're gonna raise it a little ways into the sky. I prefer to raise it pretty high so that, you know, the higher it is, the more, the less odds that, the less likely it is for it to have any problems. Clearance-wise. Oh, nice. I did change the schematic. Oh, I don't have observers in my inventory. What the Sigma? Sorry, the brain rot is getting me to me, chat. Talking to you guys every day. It's getting to me. How can I bet on villagers? Once the villagers are redeemed, it will be 500 pum coins per villager, and it'll probably be limited to 1, at least at the start. And then if I open it up to more, then the limit will be, or then if I open it up to more than 1 villager, ah, crap. Totally forgot to place down the, I forgot to place down the minecart. If I change the limit from 1, it will be like, you know, however many it is, but the villagers, beyond 1, the villagers will be more expensive. So the really rich people will get to bet on more than 1. And if you aren't really rich, then tough luck. That's how Squid Game works. Only the wealthy are betting. Y'all are lucky. I make it low because I want a lot of people to bet. Yeah, sorry, you don't have to apologize. I can explain it. No worries. If you want to send, like, in the Discord, 1 long message, that's, like, it might be easier to explain it in, like, 1 paragraph. What are... How the hell did you get in my room, and what are you? There's, like, a big-ass moth in my room. Get out of here, dude. Yeah. You guys see it flying around? Where did it go? I don't have anything to kill it with except for like this. How did a moth get into my room, dude? I guess it probably got in through one of these tiny gaps. I have an AC unit, and it's just a window AC unit, so it has like gaps between it and the wall. I don't know where it went. I don't see it flying around anymore. It might just be chilling now. I saw it past the camera. Yeah, at least it's not like a giant spider. It is a very large moth, though. It's a show about a man who solves crimes for the police while pretending to be a psychic. Oh. He wants the lamp. Actually, he was flying around my light. He might want the lamp. Everyone knows they do love lamp. Moths are cute. Somewhat. Depends on the moth, but some definitely can be cute. I can agree with that sentiment. Oh, the water is so annoying. Okay, this is getting further away. think my mom might have made banana muffins. I'm not sure. But I feel like I smell banana muffins, and that's so fire if my mom made banana muffins. It would make sense though, because we had, I guess, these bananas in the house that were literally like black, and from what I like, nobody's gonna eat a banana that's that overripen. I don't know what the word is. You're not gonna eat it, but you can make banana muffins or like smoothies with it, and I believe that's kind of like the main reason that you would, or the main use for bananas that are that ripe, is you can make smoothies with them. Ethical mining practices with Jasmine and friends. Yeah, exactly. Aw, why would you do this? Why is there water everywhere in this cave? Dang it, dude. This is so annoying. There's way too much water here. I chose this spot because there was no lakes, but I'm having to deal with so much water. So annoying. I think I am smelling banana muffin. I think my mom definitely made banana muffins. That's so fire. I'm gonna have a little snack when I end stream in a couple minutes. Banana muffins sound so fire. I'm sure they will be. My mom makes some good banana muffins. You know, living away from home has got to be nice, but one of the beautiful things about living at home is the surprise banana muffins, bro. Go crazy, you know? Like if I was on my own, or even if I was living with Pesto, it would be like, you know, I would probably have to make them. I mean, maybe Pesto would make me surprise banana muffins. I actually have no idea. That would be really sweet of her if she did. Probably not super often would she just like surprise, like make me cookies or banana muffins or whatever. And like every once in a while, my mom will like make a dessert and it's like, oh, it's so epic. It's so epic when you don't know that you're gonna get a dessert, you know? You know, this makes me think that I'm gonna walk downstairs and there are not gonna be banana muffins and I'm going to be extremely disappointed. That would be kind of funny if that happens. If there are no banana muffins and I just got excited for nothing. But I think there's banana muffins. The muffins smell good. You should totally let the people in the walls have some. Yeah, you're so right. What did I miss? We're digging this giant pit. It's gonna go like 500 blocks in that direction. And no! Why is there water again? Oh my gosh. I just got rid of the water, bro. I can't even really go down there and fix it because by the time I get down there, the TNT is gonna... Hold on, I just ran out of water, so I can't drink for a second, but I can go downstairs and get water. And while I'm down there, I can check for banana muffins. Find out if there are or are not banana muffins. Oh god. It is like a whole water pool down here, so that's not, I can't fix it. That's unfortunate. This is a sad day, bro. Why? Why are you here? Has anyone ever been like, man, you know what I love? No, actually, I lied. Someone has said that. But I was just thinking, like, I hate water caves. They're so annoying. All they ever do is make it so that when I'm trying to mine out an area, it's obnoxious. I was gonna say, has anyone ever said I love water caves before? But people definitely have. And the reason I know they have is because I have. Because water caves are good for mining. Water caves are pretty good for mining if you want to find diamonds really quickly. But like, I don't know, man. This is really annoying. There are just so many of them. And I bet you if I go down like 10 more blocks... Oh, no, okay. That's a little bit cheating, I'm sorry, but... I wanted to find out if there were any water caves below that I needed to look out for. I need more sponges, though. Oh, let me go get water. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. Chat, I will come back in like a minute and we will find out if there are banana muffins or not once and for all. Be right back. I'm not going to put on the rules video. I put it on like 15 minutes ago. God, I'm happy to report there are banana muffins. Yeah, and the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild. Yay, banana muffins, yay. Will there be voting to stop the games? No, probably not, because I already did the bit. Like, if you recall, in season 2 of Village Game, I did the bit where I was like, you know, where the villagers called us, or the chatters called me to stop the games, and then I didn't. So I'm not going to actually allow them to choose, because if I actually allowed them to choose, then, and they chose to stop the games, then I would just, if I allowed them to choose and they chose to stop the games, then it would literally just be I had wasted, like, you know, hundreds of hours designing and building the games, and they don't even play them, you know? So that's why I, in season 2, I rigged it to make sure that they wouldn't vote to stop the games. But I'm not gonna reuse the same joke, and I'm not gonna just, like, make that same exact joke again. So, for that reason, there will probably just not be voting at all, you know? It's 19 plus 45, 64? Yes, it is. Would you bring some of those banana muffins? Or bring us some of those banana muffins, would you? I'm kind of tired of the wall cotton candy. Bro, you're not even supposed to be eating that. That's my insulation. Now my house isn't insulated thanks to you. I'm not bringing you anything, bro. You're not getting shit. You can come get the banana muffins if you want to. If you want to leave the walls and come get the banana muffins, that's on you, though. Alright, there we go. Now this guy will dig all the way to the bottom. Alright, I'll just sneak out through the tiny little white doors. The vents. For some reason, I can't chat on my main and I'm not muted. Oh, that's weird. Did you get banned? I don't know. Do you know CurseForge? Because they are also checking the file and there are no errors. Yeah, if it's on CurseForge, then that's fine too. I do know CurseForge. I'm pretty sure CurseForge is fine as well. I have to watch on mute since I'm at school, so if he says anything interesting, please tell me. What defines something interesting, I guess, is an important question then. Isn't this so satisfying? Oh, poor diamonds down there, man. Oh no, more are dying. Oh, poor diamonds. It's so fun to just stand on this as it goes down. I'm sad that Bedrock players can't do this. For real, dude. It's a tragedy. I mean, you can if you have a dispenser full of TNT. But TNT is worth like 5 times as much on Bedrock because Bedrock creeper farms are so slow. And I don't think you guys have sand duping, so you would have to spend a lot more time to get the TNT. Like, dude, if they got rid of TNT duping from Java, but made it so that tile entities can move, we would be able to get around it. It would just mean that if you want to dig a perimeter, you now strap on a double chest of, you know, you put attached to the machine, you attach a double chest full of TNT, and you would have to build, if you want to dig a perimeter, you would have to build a crazy good creeper farm first, you know? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. However, on Bedrock, even with, like, the best creeper farm, like, it's not that good of a creeper farm, I don't think. Ow. Oh, no! 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 Let me out! I'm stuck in the Bedrock! No! Oh, no, I'm stuck in the Bedrock and I have no way out. I do love me some diamonds. Is there a renewable source of diamonds? Not currently. Well, so using some tech, like you kind of sort of can. Basically, trial chambers or trial vaults, not trial vaults, just vaults. Vaults in Minecraft have a limit of vaults can only be opened by one person, right? Or once per person. And vaults store a list of everyone who has opened them. I believe they store a list of I believe that it can store a list of 128 players. And so if you can get more than 128 players to open that vault, then it gets rid of the first person to open the vault, letting you open it again. And vaults give diamonds. So if you have 129 accounts, then you can theoretically get infinite diamonds. What are the games you have so far? We got Bouncy Castle. That's the first game. Then we got Gaga. That's the second game. Gaga is like in progress. Then we got Crossy Road. That's also in progress, assuming I can get it to work. It wasn't really working very well yesterday, but I will hopefully figure it out. Then we got... What else do we got? Then we got... then we got Hide and Seek. Then we got Jump Rope. Then crap, what's it called? Sky Musical Chairs. Okay, now I'll have my effects some of the time. Probably most of the time I still won't, but having it some of the time is better than not at all. That's what I always say. It's a Dash Pump 4 classic. Having effects some of the time is better than never. I'm gonna have to relaunch in a second because my freaking memory usage is running out. I need to just, while I'm actually playing, not have the mod enabled. But this is doing a pretty good job of digging. Every time I get a lag spike, that's when my memory usage is running out. When it's hitting 100. What's up, Harvey? Alright, I got my first beacon set up. I'll be continuing this. I'll be building this once in a while. I haven't finished designing the game, so my primary focus is still going to be designing the games. But I'll work on this from time to time. I am pretty sure that if I log out, these guys are going to break. But, you know, I can try. But I do have to end the stream for tonight because I got to go to bed. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Once the file is approved, I will send the link into promo in the dashboard so it's available for everyone. Okay, cool. How do I get the bunny totem? It is Totem Pets by Cheetah TD. You can just look it up on Modrinth. Anyways, thank you guys everyone for being here today. I will be probably live to, well, actually, I'm not sure if I'll be live. I'm seeing a friend before he goes away to college. But I will maybe be live tomorrow working on some village game stuff and things. I don't know exactly what, but I'll continue digging this hole soon enough. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I do have to go though. We'll find out next stream if this, if turning this machine off breaks the whole, or like logging out breaks the whole thing. It will probably, but we'll see. Oh, Squid Game 3. Here's what we're gonna do. We get to name the file. This is the first, so it's 8. It's gonna be 8/12/2025. Squid Game 3. Digging hole. There we go. When's the next stream? Should be tomorrow. Hopefully. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys all later. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Bye, guys. See you guys.